Hey guys, it's Dr. Crypto here. Hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend, touching a bit of grass. But in this video, I want to talk about CRO, the Crypto.com desktop app, which is now live in America, but also talk about Bitcoin, because I think with Bitcoin, it's gearing up for that 100K. The bulls are sniffing it out. And don't forget, when it comes to weekends, liquidity does dry up a little bit. So you always expect, you're going to get a big move to the downside or to the upside, because this is where the whales come out play, because that liquidity just dries up. But Monday, that liquidity will be coming back in. But anyway, before I start, give us a like and give us a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. It costs you absolutely nothing to give that thumbs up. It absolutely doesn't. But nothing on I say in here is financial advice. If you want any financial advice, go out there and get a financial advisor. But always have a plan, have a risk management plan, and never ever put more money you're willing to lose into the crypto space. And that's with any investment, not just crypto, but any investment as well. But I am super bullish on crypto.com, super bullish on the CRO coin. And I'll give you my reasons why in just a little moment. But we can see here at the moment, the volume is sitting at around about 52.51 million. We're slightly down about 43%. And like I said, it's the weekend now. So obviously volume drops. Market cap is still sitting at around about that 4.25 billion, sitting at position on coin market cap of around about 27. Bullishness at the moment, we can see here, it's sitting at 89, and we can see 11% here as well for bearishness. The bearishness is dropping because why? Because people are feeling a lot more bullish about crypto.com, their roadmap of 2025, what the Cronos is doing as well. The Cronos chain is so bullish. It really is. But looking at the chart at the moment, CRO had that big move up. And don't forget, it was on the Sunday, wasn't it? Remember Sunday, when we had that big move to the upside. But we've come back down. We've hit that area of resistance around just above 20 pence at the moment. But we've come back down, and now we're creating an area of about 15 pence at the moment, around about this area here. So we've got this area between these two white dots here. This is what we're respecting. We're respecting the area of support at the moment. And this is why I'm so bullish on the CRO coin. Because at the moment, what we've done is we had that big move up. And like last time, like earlier this year, we came back down and we just really dropped down. But we haven't. The bulls are holding a line because this news, what we've had from the roadmaps, the Cronos chain, is so bullish. And also, what's bullish as well, we've got a president in the United States of America who is bullish on crypto and Bitcoin, and he's surrounded by people who are bullish on crypto and Bitcoin as well. And also, we're starting to get retail starting to come in now, and this is what we're ready, and we're getting closer and closer to alt season. Now, when alt season comes, I've experienced it a couple of times. When alt season comes, we are getting closer to it, we'll get that explosion to the upside. And I think CRO is going to be one of those coins which is going to make bigger, gigantic moves to the upside because of the roadmap of 2025, with the banking, with the stocks and everything else they're putting into it. This leveling up, and I think this is what makes people really bullish. And more people are talking about crypto.com. We saw it in the last video. Check out the last video where we show you on Google Trends. The Google Trends are up to the upside, and we're starting to go parabolic to the upside because retail are back, and more retail will be coming back into the space as well. So we're at the early stages still. I really do feel, and we're going to get that old season, and we're going to see CRO pop off. And we can see here, look here, this is the MACD. This is on the 4-hourly at the moment. We've come back down. Bullishness, we've come back down, and we're about to turn back to the upside on the MACD. So it's like we've reset ourselves. And look at the relative strength index here. We came all the way back up here. We've dropped back down now, and we've come around about that 50%, which is what I want to see. I want us to come back down to here, retest this 50%, and then reset ourselves, and then start pushing back to the upside. And like I said, when alt season starts, this is when you're going to make your big gains. This is where you've got to have a plan for CRO or any of the other altcoins you've got, because when alt season comes, it doesn't last long. It could last 6 weeks. It could last for a few months. It could last 6 months. Who knows how long it's going to last for, but you don't know how long it is going to last for. So this is why I always say with CRO, for the Crow fam out there, have a plan where you can start taking profits. My targets, and I've mentioned it before in the video, is $1, $2, and up to $3. Some people saying $5, but they're my targets at the moment. And I will start to take profits as when we're starting to hit around that dollar mark. When we start hitting dollar, that's when I'm going to start to take profits, because I just want to put it out there. This is when people will start to get in. When we start getting these high marks, people will FOMO in, push it all the way up. But you want to be ahead of the game. You want to be selling before these people who are FOMOing in and pushing all the way up. You don't want to be left at the top. I saw so many people in the last bull market who got left at the top because they got too greedy. It's all about getting that greed management in perspective and start taking as we go up. When you start making big gains and you start showing your wife or your girlfriend or your family, oh, look at these gains. Maybe that's the time when you should start to take profits. When you see money, which is life-changing and it can change your life, that is when you should start taking it. And at the moment, CRO is looking massively bullish. And we have a quick look on the weekly as well. Check on the weekly. Look at the MACD. We've only just starting to turn green here. We have moved up to around about that 72%. But look at that. We went up to virtually 100 in the last bull market. And earlier this year as well, we got close to 100, but earlier this year, we went all the way up to around about 100, but we're only sitting on the weekly around about that 70, so we've got a lot of room to move, but the MACD is only just starting to turn up. I mean, the histogram here is only starting to turn green, so we've got a lot of movement to the upside to go, and this is what makes me super bullish, because look at this, falling wedge, broke out, falling wedge, broke out, falling wedge, broke out, creating an area of support and ready to make our way back up to that $1. We've got a long way to go. And when you look at the MACD and you look at the relative strength index back in 2021, we're only here. We're not far away to getting to that $1. And don't forget, even when we come up here, we can chop around up here for quite a while, or up along 100. Just because we get to the 100 mark, it doesn't mean we've got to come down on the relative strength index. We could keep on going around for a number of months. So you just got to bear that in mind. But what I want to also point out, what makes me bullish is that roadmap. But like we've got Khan here, has said the crypto.com web app is now available to the US users at the web.com, crypto.com. Global rollout coming soon. Stay tuned for updates. And he's put pictures of here of what he's seen and what he's managed to download in the United States of America. I'm really liking this. I'm loving this. Go and follow him. Go to Khan on the X. Check it out. Look for yourself. It's looking pretty damn good to me. I'm liking it. I really am liking it. But you got the login page there as well for when you're able to log in. And you can use your QR code, or you could use your password and such like. So, but like on here, crypto.com, snap volume of 180, Bitcoin above 90K, CRO up 90%. Dude reaches 60 billion market cap and more. We're only at the beginning, and this is just the start. And we can see here that Chris, remind me, we're only 11 days in only. And he's right. We're only in this bull market. We're around about. I know Bitcoin started earlier. It really did. It started early this year. But in general, with retail coming back now, we're only 11 days in. So imagine what CRO, imagine what Bitcoin's going to go to. My price target for Bitcoin, and I've already said this, is around about that $130,000 to $200,000 mark. That's where I think it's going to go to, this bull market. And I just want to point out as well, we've just got to bear in mind, we've got to look at like the Cronos as well. We've got to check out what Cronos is doing. So we can see here, don't forget, we can click on here and we can have a look at Mary, Core, Moon, Ryoshi. And, look at the market caps on here. When CRO starts making big moves and retail are starting to come in, they're going to get a sniff of these altcoins on here, and all these meme coins that are on here as well, like Core, Mary, and don't forget, Mary's not listed on crypto.com yet. When that gets listed on crypto.com, I'm expecting that is going to explode to the upside, especially with retail coming in. I think this is going to make big moves. I think Core's going to make big moves. I think Moon's going to make big moves. Ryoshi, Nuts, FFTB as well. A lot of these are going to make rips and moves, because when we are actually in a meme super cycle. And a lot of retail are going to come to this Cronos chain, and they're coming into this. And that's what's going to happen. Mark my words on it. It's like cycles. You start getting AI, gaming, memes, layer ones, layer twos, and so forth. It gets all rotated around. But like I said, when CRO starts making those big moves to the upside, these are going to rip. I really do think these are going to rip. But what makes me really excited about the whole crypto space and Bitcoin is this here, right here. The Bitcoin bull run is just getting started. And why am I saying that? It's because sitting at the 200-day post, historically, these markets hit their stride over 300 days after the halving, signaling a serious growth on the horizon. Get ready. The upward surge is far from finished. And you can see this on here. You can see this, the upward surge, it's only just beginning. We've got a long, long way to go. You can see it all on here, and we're down here. We've got a long way to go on this one. And this is where I'm thinking. But also, look at the Bitcoin 200-week moving average. We stayed above that. As long as we stay above that and keep on pushing on to the upside, more bullish I become. And I'm super bullish now, and how we're staying above that 200 WMA as well on there. But we can look at Bitcoin at the moment, and Bitcoin is smashing out of that cup and handle. As I keep saying on every video, that cup and handle over 3 years has been building up to that big move to the upside. And we've got the bull flag. We've pulled out of that. And look at the MACD. We've only just started to turn to the upside. And relative strength rate is nowhere near that 100% mark. Look where we came here in 2024. We've got a long way to go till we get to that 100. We've got a long way. And the MACD is only just turning over. And like I said, my price target, if I actually get rid of these at the moment, and I could give you a bit more of a clear picture on here, like I said, I got the bar here, taking it to the neckline, moved it all the way up. That's taken us up to just over $200,000. And I've said that I think we're going to go to 130,000 to 200,000. A CRO, I think we're going to go to about $3. Anywhere between $1, $2 to $3. That's where I think we're going. And that's where I'm going to start taking my profits, between the $1 and $2 and then up to $3. But I will point that out regarding CRO. When it comes to selling, I am not going to be selling all my CRO. Absolutely not. Because what is the future for CRO? Crypto.com, with their banking, the stocks. I would be crazy to sell all my CRO. I'm always going to leave a number of hundred thousands of CRO on my account for the long term, for the 5 years, up to 10 years. That's staying. That is not moving. And when we go back into that bear market, which we will go into a bear market at some point, I will accumulate more CRO. I really will. And that's what I mean. I want to take profits as we're going up, you know, for other investments, but also I can buy in again into the bear market and rinse and repeat. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's what my plan is. But at the moment, we can see here, Bitcoin dominance. We started to have a bit of a pull down. We've come back up, but I think we're going to chop away up to the top side here. And then I think that is when we're going to make that drop down to the downside. Now, what that drop's going to be, I'm not too sure. Could we get to that 50%? I don't know. If we could do, let's check that out. See what it says here. If we went to drop down from here from now, it would take us to about 48%. We're going to explode. Altcoins are really going to explode to the upside. And we can see total 3 at the moment. Total 3. Come out of that bull flag, and basically we're breaking out. All we want now, Bitcoin dominance to drop. We break out and go parabolic for the expansion area where that accumulate. We had distribution in the bear market. We had accumulation. Now we had the expansion area. This is the expansion, and we've got a long way to go to that. We've got to go over $1 trillion. I think we're going well over $1 trillion in terms of total 3. That's excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin, by the way. And this is why I'm so excited. We're getting closer and closer to alt season. And like I said, with alt season, CRO is just going to explode. It's gearing itself up. CRO, like I said, is gearing itself up, ready for that big move to the upside. We're around that ranging area now. Big bang up to the move up to the outside, and we're going to take out that $1 mark. That's what I'm expecting, and it ain't going to take much. It really isn't going to take much to get to that $1. So I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. Like I said, smash that like button, give subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. Stay safe out there, because like I said, always low liquidity at the weekend, so just be careful, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.